What's up guys, Xmas here, and today I'm going to give you guys a tutorial about how to make 3D text in Cinema 4D, the settings, and how to put it into Photoshop to use it in a YouTube background. Okay guys, so let's just jump into this right here. Open up Cinema 4D, make a new document or file, and get some kind of light in there just for the effect. I think it looks really well if I use firm circular light kit thing. Yeah, okay. So what you want to do first, basically, is you want to just open up this Graff, and press text. Go to Object and type in whatever you want. I'm going to type in Xmas. Font, whichever. I guess this will be a graffiti font tutorial, so the font that I use is Raise One Original. Look it up on like DeFont or whatever site you go on to get fonts. I usually put it in all caps just because each letter in caps looks a lot better. So yeah. Alright, that looks a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do first is just if you want, make the spacing just a little bit smaller. It's easier just to see what you're gonna do with it. Okay, that's a little bit smaller. Take the depth to either 40 or 60. I'm gonna go to 50, right smack dab in the middle. Okay, so once you have basically everything you need to make the 3D text, you want to cut out the text. So press just C, like when you're highlighted on text. Go out of all of them and you'll get these NURBs. Just drag them out. So there are each individual letter to customize instead of going and making one text for X, one for M, A, Z, or whatever word you're making. Okay, so this is probably the most important part. Gives you the most personality, the most creativity. You just want to just rotate these in a way that you think looks best. For sake of tutorial, I will do this super fast. Do not want a 12-minute tutorial. Probably will not look as good as what you guys will make, but yeah, I would spend not a lot of just do your best on this, whatever you think looks better. And let me get the Z real quick. Scoot back just a little bit. It's a little bit far forward. Sorry guys, my computer is kind of slow when I'm recording, just because it's a laptop. Shoot, I could just scoot this over on the X. Okay, that looks like a piece of shizaitsu. Shiitsu. My parents do watch these, so yeah. Okay, what you do now is you want to just, once you have this, press Control Z and Control V. There you go. Okay, now you duplicated it. Go to caps, fill cap. Just on the start. You don't really look at the back. I mean, unless you want to do both, it's not needed. Okay, now what you want to do, go to the side and drag it out just enough to where you can actually see the first layer. So, looks pretty good if I do say so myself. What just happened? Oh god. Drag this out there. I wouldn't drag it too far back unless you're going for a different look. But yeah, this is my look that I do. You can go on any other place and find it, whichever fits your style, or you can create your own. Yeah. So let me finish this real quick. I don't like to make it too wide, just because I don't think it looks very good. And the Z. Oh, and if you guys didn't know, I'm just gonna put this tip in here. You probably didn't know. but if you hold Alt and you press on your mouse and you rotate it just a little bit, it will rotate as if you're like pressing that circular arrow up top. It will rotate. So just in case, because I see a lot of speed arts where people like actually go up and use that little rotate tool up there instead of just holding Alt and doing it. Yeah. So got these. Just click them all, and I'm gonna move it into the right place on my screen. Okay, from here now what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to make some materials, so let me delete these real quick. Alright, and these are just my lights up top, so those are, you won't have those unless you have a light, or you just have the standard. Yeah, my computer's super slow when I'm recording, sadly. Okay, so open up the material. Put whatever color fits you best. I'm going to use red because that's what I used last time. Reflection, your choice. I use 40% sometimes. I'm gonna do 30%. Yeah. And what you can do, nah, that's a different thing. I forgot. And I usually put on glow. Press glow. Go to outer strength, 75%. And when you're using the settings that I use up at the top, it has a lot of glow on it. It will not have that much glow, just because I use a global illumination and ambient occlusion, so it like brings it down just a little bit. It has like just enough to where it looks realistic. Okay, so this is gonna be your top coat, the front of your text, and now we gotta make the second one. So is press Control C, Control P to copy it. Didn't press Control Z. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick your second color, but I will use black. So just go to black, or you can just turn off the color. That's what I usually do, but I like to put the color itself on black so I know which one it is, because if you just turn off color, the material at bottom left will be red still, or whatever color you had. Yeah, so after that, just highlight your top coat or your original letters. Just click the top one, hold shift, and click the last one. It'll do all of them. And drag your color onto it. And it should make all your top coat, your original layer, should make that whatever color you chose. Same with the next, the ones with the dot 1 or dot 2, whatever. Drag that color on, and there you go. Now you got that. My computer takes a super long time to render, so I will show you what it looks like. I'll render it out, and then I'll press pause. So yeah, alright, just press the little, oh, not that render button. Oops. I know, I do not want to overwrite. Exit. Come on. Come on. You be exiting now. Make me so mad, bro. Yes, I would like to stop it for the 9,000th time. Okay, press the little tack thing that they have in movies, the film clicker thing, and I'll come back to you when it is rendered. Okay, so guys, I've rendered this out. This is what you shall get if you use my settings, which I shall explain now. And yep, let's get on to it. What you want to do is click this little check mark with the check tab thingy, the movie strip thing. The thing that I cannot explain because I am not a dictionary hub and I don't like looking things up that I don't know. Anyway, click the thing right there. The thing. Yeah, the thing with the thing on the thing. That should be render settings. Press that. Go to output settings. Make sure it's on film and video. HDTV 720 by 1080 or whatever it is. Okay, make sure your width is 1280 by 720, and I'm using 1366 by 768 because that is my desktop. So yeah, resolution 72, film rate should be 30 if you're gonna do like an intro or something. This should be 1 to 1 or 0 to 0, but it is on 0 to 0 or 1 to 60 is what it was on because I was rendering an intro, which you should have seen at the beginning of the video. Yeah. Okay, next go to save. Make sure it's on whichever I'm going to put. Yeah. Blah. There you go. That's a good name for that. I don't even remember what I'm. Oh yeah, I made the 3D text Xmas. Yeah. Okay. Format should be AVI movie, and press options. And this is if you're doing an intro. So if you're doing like a picture, it should be on PNG. But for if you're using AVI movie, make sure it's on AVI movie, and it should be on full frames uncompressed. So yeah. But since I'm doing a picture, I will press PNG. If you're importing into YouTube, make sure alpha channel's checked. If you're gonna import it into After Effects or any other editing software where you have optical flares or whatever, make sure it's on straight alpha. And I'm pretty sure you can't use an outer glow with straight alpha because it makes it like really distorted, and it has like dissolve effect, or not dissolve. What's the thing in Photoshop? And it has like it's dissolve. Make sure. Yeah, and it gets like that little like those dots around the edges. Yeah, it's bad. You don't want that. But so if you're doing a intro, take off the glow and put straight alpha. Next, multipass doesn't really matter. Anti-aliasing, best still image if you're doing still image animation if you're doing an intro. Pretty simple. Okay, go to global illumination. It should be right over here. Just press effect and it should be here. But I don't because it's right there. So yeah. Just copy these settings, GI mode, IR, primary 100, and gamma and diffusion depth are 1. You can copy these down. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Pause the video, do it. Pause the video, do it. And yeah, I don't know if these are the default settings or if they are custom settings. So that's why I really don't care about them that much. Copy this down. Do not know if this is custom or default, but yeah. Alright, that's what it should have. So after you render it out, I'm not going to render out this one for the sake of this tutorial. I'm going to use a pre-made one. So go to your, save it on your desktop, but I have one that I made in C4D renders. I use the settings a lot actually, so I will probably 9 times out of 10 have one that looks just like that. Like I have a mute one right there. I'm going to copy this very quick, put it onto my desktop. Yeah. Copy. Control B. Desktop. Paste. What up, son? Okay. Go into Photoshop, and this is if you're gonna use it as a background. I have a default background over here that I just opened up. I made it, saved it, and yeah. So just open your file by pressing Control 0 or Control O, not 0, but Control O, and or you can just go to File like an OG and press Open. Yeah, it does work. Not even gonna lie. Go to your picture. Wait like 98 seconds. Okay, here it goes. Mute. I made this a long time ago, but yeah. Okay, just duplicate it and go to your YouTube channel. And bam, what up? It's on your YouTube channel. I do not practice witchcraft, but yeah, I know how to do that. So basically that's it for this tutorial. If you liked it, please tell me. I really want to do more tutorials like this, and if I get some good topics, if you guys send me a couple messages of what you want to know, I will hopefully be able to make a tutorial if I have that knowledge. So yeah guys, thank you very much, and peace.